If there's one businessman with ninja moves, it is Elon Musk. It is hard to figure out what's going on in Tesla's owner's head. Whatever keeps going on in there, he keeps his Twitter alive, sometimes with his tweets, other times with his desire to take over Twitter for the betterment of the platform. So, after Tesla, SpaceX, the Boring Company, and a few more, Twitter was his next target. But what happened with the Twizzler deal? Did it close? We know you know. So here's a short recap of everything. Meanwhile, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to keep tabs on the changing tech world. Why did Elon want Twitter on the bandwagon? For those who follow Elon, his avid use of Twitter isn't a secret. The electric vehicle company owner uses Twitter for making important announcements and keeps pumping the markets with his tweets. However, the Tesla owner didn't agree to the muting of people's voices on the platform. Elon didn't like the move of banning Donald Trump from Twitter in the earlier part of 2022. He wanted Twitter to implement free speech, for which he finally decided to take over the social media platform. The flashback. In late January 2022, Elon Musk started buying Twitter shares. On April 4, 2022, Elon in an SEC filing disclosed his total stake in the company, which rose to $2.4 billion. The news surged Twitter's share price by 27% the same day. Consequently, Twitter announced Elon's standing on the board of directors of Twitter. However, Elon didn't become a part of the board of directors of Twitter. Perhaps he had different plans. Moving forward, Musk announced the acquisition of the 300 million monthly active users social platform, Twitter at a premium price of $54.20 per share. The total price Elon offered to buy Twitter was a whopping $44 billion. In May, Elon ironically announced through a tweet that the merger is on hold. However, he didn't confirm his plans until the 8th of July. Elon met 8,000 Twitter employees. Brimming with speculations and uncertainty, the 8,000 Twitter employees joined a virtual town hall meeting with their to-be CEO on the 16th of June. The meeting was a bizarre move as the acquiring company's management never gets in touch with the other company's employees. But then again, we're talking about the richest man alive, who has his own ways of teasing and turning situations. The meeting came to a close with many dodged questions. However, it pumped the Twitter employees to reach the 1 billion active users mark because Elon wanted it. Making some snide remarks about the work-from-home policy of Twitter, Elon was quite critical in the meeting too. A disaster was slowly stewing. Why did Elon back out? On 8 July, Musk officially sent a deal termination letter to Twitter. The letter by Musk's lawyers said, Twitter had not provided the process for auditing the inclusion of spam and fake accounts in spite of repeated requests. Twitter has failed or refused to provide this information. Sometimes Twitter has ignored Mr. Musk's requests. Sometimes it has rejected them for reasons that appear to be unjustified, and sometimes it has claimed to comply while giving Mr. Musk incomplete or unusable information. Elon had his reasons to quit the deal. However, experts believe that the reasons aren't sufficient to terminate the acquisition. According to Musk, Twitter couldn't provide the exact bot data of the social media platform. Referring to a report, Elon accused the company of having much more than the stated 5% bot activity on the platform. Musk kept pressurizing Twitter by asking for the actual bot figures and an intention of quitting the acquisition deal if the company fails to provide the data. What was Twitter's stance? In a long Twitter thread by Parag Agarwal, Twitter's stance came out in the public on 16 May 2022. The 13 tweets by Twitter's CEOs summarize the process of bot identification and removal from the social media platform. According to Agarwal, Twitter removed 1 million bot accounts daily through close human supervision and technological improvisations. The thread was a defensive attempt, yet a clear announcement of a clash of interests between the two parties. Elon had nothing to say. He dropped a poop emoji on Agarwal's efforts, and since then we knew it was going to be ugly. The present. Twitter sued the Tesla owner in the Delaware Court of Chancery against his termination of the acquisition deal on the 8th of July. What happened to Twitter at this point? Share prices dropped by 11.3% and a legal war erupted between the two parties. Twitter, pursuing the lawsuit against Elon, wanted to have a date for the trial. On July 30th, the Delaware Court of Chancery decided the date of the legal pursuit of the case. Even when Elon's lawyers wanted the case to start in 2023, the court decided to pursue it from 17 October 2022. The estimated closure time is 5 days, so the case needs to settle by 23 October 2022. Was the termination easy for Elon? On the face of it, quitting the acquisition seems like a piece of cake for Elon Musk. Is it really so? Well, that's a huge piece of cake. Elon needs to pay a penalty of $1 billion according to the acquisition terms if he quits midway. Earlier on, in the All-In Summit in Miami, Elon said that reducing his $54.20 per share offer is not out of question. So a possible explanation for Elon getting into the legal war is to get a bit lower than the initially agreed upon $44 billion. What does Twitter want? We are committed to closing the merger on the price and terms agreed upon with Mr. Musk, Parag Agrawal, CEO Twitter, and board chairman Brett Taylor said in a copy of a letter given to their investors. The lawsuit cements Twitter's intentions of closing the deal on the agreed-upon terms. However, Elon fires back with a 164-page, confidential court filing in the Delaware courtroom on Friday, 29 July 2022. The court has questioned the confidentiality of the document. The whole document cannot be kept from the public as per the requirements of the law, so we expect to view some parts of the case built by Elon's lawyers in the upcoming days. For now, mark 17 October on your calendars to follow a case that's going to make history. Till then, keep coming back to the channel to get some more exciting stuff.